I'm Seth Ferguson for Milton Today TV News. U.S. intelligence interviews bin Laden's wives and daughters, an important ruling from the Supreme Court, and allergy sufferers vent their frustrations. But first, the United States has interviewed 3 of Osama bin Laden's wives and some of his daughters. U.S. investigators conducted the interviews on Tuesday or Wednesday, which were brief due to the hostility of the subjects. Intelligence officials did not reveal what they learned, if anything. Bin Laden was killed May 1st in a Pakistani town by U.S. Navy SEALs. A ruling a decade in the making was announced Friday by the Supreme Court of Canada. The public does not have a right to access all documents in the offices of cabinet ministers or the Prime Minister, the top court said in the ruling. The issue stemmed from the 1999 request by the Reform Party to access the schedules of then Prime Minister Jean Chrétien, amongst others. If your nose feels a little stuffier than usual and your eyes are watering, you may have good reason to complain. This year's allergy season is more potent than usual. Heavy snow and rain in some parts of the country, coupled with the sudden shift to warm weather, has created a perfect pollen storm. Sufferers across Canada and the US will be reaching for the tissue box for the next few weeks. Your weekend weather and an announcement from MPP Ted Chudley coming up after the break.
Get relaxing at a natural urban oasis. Allegra Organic Spa and Boutique is proud to offer Milton a unique, eco-friendly spa experience using organic and natural alternatives to conventional beauty care. Escape to their elegant, earthy surroundings and immerse yourself within a vast selection of soothing delights, personal care offerings, and the latest in fashion wear accessory trends in their boutique. Experience their healthy, organic product line that is not only good for you, but also our environment. Treat yourself or someone special to a treatment using decadent, earthy, organic delights. Call Allegra Organic Spa and Boutique today, 693-0057, 181 Main Street East. Where your interior space becomes as comfy as the store's name, all within your budget. Nominated 3 years in a row as #1 for Milton Choice Awards, Comfy Interiors will help you create, plan, and design the look that will fit your style. They carry only quality name brands for hardwood, carpet, vinyl, laminate, and much more. Their qualified team will deliver and install all within your budget. Great customer service and free estimates. Call or drop by Comfy Interiors today. Take the plunge with Halton Pools and Spas. Create that dream outdoor space with a new hot tub or pool. With decades of award-winning designs, Mike and his professional team are the pool and hot tub specialists. Visit their showroom today, where they carry a large selection of hot tubs, pool and spa chemicals, and fun accessories. They service what they install, and with 30 years of award-winning service in our area, it might be the perfect time to take that plunge. Halton Pools and Spas, 845 Main Street East, across from the Superstore, 878-7087. La Rose Italian Bakery and Delicatessen. One visit and you're sure to notice the fresh produce, freshly baked breads and pastries, large deli and cheese counter, European products, and specialty coffee. Enjoy their delicious lunch menu, prepared daily. Eat in or take out. Order a cappuccino and enjoy your shopping experience. Friendly staff, great atmosphere. La Rose Bakery and Delicatessen. A little piece of Italy without leaving Milton. 327 Bronte Street South between Main and Laurier. 875-0303. If you're looking for a night out, look no further than Pasqualino's Cafe and Bistro to enjoy a relaxing evening of exquisite wine and superb food. Every Wednesday evening, they feature live music and a delicious fixed menu. Fresh food, fine wine, friendly service at Pasqualino's Cafe and Bistro, 248 Main Street East in Milton, 693-1992.
Cheers!
I'm Seth Ferguson.
I'm Tom Ferguson. We're your local real estate experts.
What makes me a local expert? Well, I'm a lifelong Milton resident. I've seen the town grow and prosper. I've been in the schools, the rinks and parks. I'm a Miltonian, and I have the local knowledge that only comes with living here.
And that's important when you're buying or selling a home. It's the details that count.
What we do is about service. A lot of my job is about things you don't see.
The research and negotiations. Some people think you can do it all on a computer. A computer can't understand your needs like an expert can. Break down market trends, feel what's important to you, to stand in your shoes.
And that's why we're here to help. We build futures and work with you every step of the way to get you home.
To your new home, call the local experts.
Seth Ferguson,
Tom Ferguson,
Century 21.
Call Century 21 Future. Your local experts, 905-875-2100.
Richard Walker is standing by with your rainy weekend weather. Richard.
Well, Seth, yeah, I always hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we are looking at probably one of the rainiest weekends we've seen in a long time. Both Saturday and Sunday, we're looking at a 90% chance of rain. Saturday, starting from the morning and working our way into the evening, we're going to see about 20 to 30 millimeters of rain accumulating throughout the day. We're going to have temperatures of 17 degrees on that day. The weather is still going to be pretty humid. Going into Sunday, though, we're going to start cooling down a bit again. Unfortunately, we're going to go down to about 12 degrees on that day. We're going to have some very strong winds, about 35 kilometers an hour actually. And we're going to actually accumulate a light amount of rain, not quite as much as Saturday, but we're going to be seeing about 15 to 20 millimeters on that particular day. So overall, not a very promising weekend for us, and it seems like that rain is going to carry on throughout the rest of the week as well. I'll let you know all about that on Monday, so tune in then. I'm Richard Walker, signing off for yet another week. We're going to go back to Seth in the studio with more news.
Thanks, Richard. Halton MPP Ted Chudley held a press conference Friday morning, speaking on the subject of the HST. Milton Today TV was there to hear what he had to say.
On Friday, May 13, 2011, Ted Chudley, Halton's MPP, held a press conference for the Dalton McGuinty's HST hike. The press conference was held at the Milton Centre for the Arts.
Good morning. This morning at Queen's Park in Toronto, a PC Ontario leader, Tim Hudak, kicked off a 60-community one-day blitz of the Ontario PC caucus, warning Ontario families that if Dalton McGuinty is re-elected this fall, he will raise your taxes. From Windsor to Niagara, to Ottawa, to Sudbury, members of the Ontario PC caucus are taking this message to Ontario families. If Ontario families know one thing about Dalton McGuinty, it is that he is hardwired to raise your taxes. Dalton McGuinty promised in the 2003 election that he wouldn't raise your taxes, only to then hit Ontario families with the biggest income tax increase in Ontario's history, with his so-called health tax, of which not a dollar goes to health care. Dalton McGuinty promised again in 2007 election that he wouldn't raise your taxes, only to then hit Ontario families with the biggest sales tax increase in Ontario's history, with his greedy HST tax grab. Even worse, he brought in the sneaky eco-tax on the same day that he introduced the HST on over 9,000 different household items. Already skyrocketing hydro bills are even more unaffordable with the HST. Now there are three clear signs that Dalton McGuinty is going to raise the HST if he is re-elected this fall. First, as we've seen, this is what Dalton McGuinty always does. He is hardwired to tax and spend, and his senior ministers were opposed to the federal government's GST tax cut, and some are actually musing about a carbon tax for Ontario families. Secondly, Dalton McGuinty is signing secret agreements. The first was a $7 billion deal with a foreign multinational company like Samsung, and a secret wage hike deal for OPSEU, the union that represents Ontario government workers. Dalton McGuinty is negotiating these secret deals behind closed doors because he wants to hide the fact that he needs to raise taxes to pay for his secret deals. And finally, just this week, Liberal MPPs voted against an Ontario PC motion that called on the Liberals not to raise HST or to bring in a carbon tax. They had their chance to stand in the legislature and tell Ontario families that they would not raise taxes, but they did not, because they know, just like before, Dalton McGuinty will raise your taxes after the election. Under Dalton McGuinty, life has become simply unaffordable for Ontario families. And if Dalton McGuinty is re-elected this fall, it will only get worse. While Dalton McGuinty thinks Ontario families have an endless ability to pay and will raise taxes after the next election, this fall Ontario families can choose. They can choose change with Tim Hudak and the Ontario PCs, who will provide families with relief, with the relief that they so badly need in Ontario. Thank you very much.
From the Milton Today TV News Desk, I'm Seth Ferguson. Thanks for watching.